Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ryan Ride Mechanic channel. How the heck are you doing? Alright, today's video, more of a trip report. Went to Vegas over the weekend. Had some stuff going on. It was near a bunch of things, so we celebrated some stuff out there. We celebrated Mother's Day. I had a birthday recently, so we celebrated my birthday. And we had a good old time. So we went to the Adventure Dome while we were there. If you're not familiar with the Adventure Dome, it's out there at Circus Circus. They got a bunch of rides and stuff like that. So we went there for the day, and we had some fun. So come along with me as we enjoy some Vegas amusement rides.
Now get ready. Here we go.
Alright, so we stay at the Venetian Hotel. We stay in the Palazzo side this time, so out the hotel room, looking out there. Oh, look at that. There's some true gamblers right there. People who go all the way to Las Vegas and then go to a fair that's set up right across from the Strip. There's your gambling that happens right there. I don't know if I would want to do that, but we didn't check that out when we were there. Didn't want to do that for sure, but taking a look at the Vegas Strip and seeing what's around out there. If you've never been to the Venetian Hotel, I highly recommend it. This is their, basically it's a mall downstairs, but it's just like the outside area, so it's decorated beautiful, looks very nice. You can walk around this day and night. It's 24/7. Stores aren't open 24/7, but it's there. Speaking of stuff that wasn't open 24/7, Venture Dome was closed when we showed up. Minor setback. We kind of got the hours wrong, but we just showed up at 10. They were open at 11, so we came back at 11. Starting to walk in now for the official rope drop time frame to walk in to see El Loco in time for running its block check. This is what that sounds like. Yeah, I wanted to make sure everyone understood those instructions clearly and the safety that came out of that comment. Out of the block, nice and slow. I have to overlay most of the audio on these videos because there's lots of copyrighted music that I can't play in there. So I try to take the audio out of it, that way YouTube actually allows the video to be populated. So we stood around watching El Loco finish its block check, and if you've never seen that, basically it's two trains or coaches chasing each other around the track the entire time. Nothing too big going on there. Nice little undershot of it being released from its block break. Wow, absolute words of wisdom. It's amazing. Okay, this is some construction that was happening in the area. We weren't sure what's going on there, but it looked like they're moving a bunch of stuff around. Important to update things like that when I see them. I don't know why, I just feel it's kind of necessary to do so. So now we were sitting there. Canyon Blaster opened up just a little bit late, but we started to watch its very first cycle. This is the first one out of the gate from operations. Love watching aero rides run. I don't know why. They look amazing when they run. I don't know why. Okay, so we're in line for the front row.
Yep.
But nobody else here. They're just getting done with their block testing and they're going to move into their operational test next. So we've opted to wait for a little bit so we can get a front row ride.
I don't think I've ever gotten a front row ride on this. I know I've gotten the back because we do the back every time.
Yeah, back every time for sure. Yeah, front row, I'm not sure if we've ever done the front row on this. But, don't know. We'll see what happens. If I sound different today, it's also because I got a bit of a cold from this trip, I think. So everything's kind of congested for me. So I apologize about the audio. Okay, how was front row at Canyon Blaster?
Mach 10 with aero restraints. Very painful.
Yeah, pretty bumpy. There was a couple spots that were like, ow, it really hurt. But
I'm glad I'm not super short, because I remember when I used to go on that, like when I was younger, it would bang your head like right here. Now it just kind of bangs my neck. So like it hurts less.
It's not an easy ride, but
It's fun.
it's fun. We'll probably do the back row later, probably.
For sure.
Yeah. Next up, it's time for El Loco. Now, they did say they were having a pre-sold event of a couple hundred people today, so they said it was going to get really busy, so kind of prepared for that. All right, that's a fun one. It's always really short. Like, I always feel like it's really short, but this time there was music on it. I don't remember the music being on there before. I think that's new.
Never heard the music on it before.
Yeah, I wonder now if there's different tracks to it or just that one. Honestly, it didn't add much because it wasn't really like an intense or
Can't really
invigorating
hear it.
music. It's kind of like drums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we gonna go on next?
Oh, there's
So many things to do here.
Yeah. We'll find something.
Let's walk around sarcastically. Come on.
Sweet.
All right, one of only 3 people on that train, so there's us plus one other person.
Yep.
Not bad, but the back is definitely better than the front. Definitely like it way more.
For sure.
You gotta you get pulled through most of that stuff. It's a lot more fun. Still really rough, but more fun. Yeah, we're gonna go walk around and do some stuff.
Yes.
As we walk around, take some nerd shots also of El Loco's brakes running over there. The nice slide vertical down brakes. Those are nice to see. Love this shot. Now I went to the Nebula, started reading this fun fact sheet. It's kind of some interesting stuff. 30,000 pounds, 14 RPM, that's pretty good. Then this person honked at me. I had a free running train around there and I was standing in the way and they're like, they blew a little whistle a couple times at me. I'm just like, oh, okay, sorry I'm in your way. So we went on the Nebula. It's a fun ride. As I get older, motion sickness starts to set in on this type of ride. They do 60 seconds one way and then stop it to load the opposite set of arms because you can only load the top or the bottom set at one time. And then they do 60 seconds the other way. I would have honestly been fine with 30 seconds one way, 30 seconds the other way. It's a little bit much for me. I find the older I get, the less I'm used to the swinging rides. But I'm told that's also because I'm not constantly exposed to it. If I was constantly exposed to swinging and spinning type stuff, I would be okay with it, even at older age. So I thought it's normally an inner ear thing. As your inner ear, the fluid starts to solidify. People get motion sickness more often the older you get. But there's another theory out there that it says, nope, it's just because you're not exposed to it all the time, you're not used to it. Like a little kid's on the swing, on a tire swing where you'd spin. I used to love tire swings. I'd spin like crazy on those things. Just because your body's not used to it anymore, so it essentially falls out of sync with what you are or were used to. And if you do a lot of sedentary stuff, then that's your new used to. You're used to sedentary. So get out there and do stuff, people. Go ride on things. Spin circles. Get dizzy. Quite a complex homing process for this. Got to get the arms synced. It's got to verify all 4 arms are in the right spot. Even though they're mechanically bound together, it's got to get them there. It sets it back down to clear. So we continued on our way around the park. Now, one of the things we have never done there is go on this 4D attraction that's there. So it's like Angry Birds. That's cool. This is the backside, but let's go get on this. It's 4D. It's like, oh, okay, then it's a bear and squirrel thing. It's like, oh, okay. Or it's a haunted family thing? I was not sure what this was about, honestly. Waiting there, honestly, it took 10 minutes to get in, even though there was no line. We got off on the cycle, and it took 10 minutes to get in this thing. So we were just watching Canyon Blaster run there. 10 minutes was a bit excessive. Go see a nice little show. And we were the only 2 in there. Oh yeah, water effects. Okay, got done honestly wasn't sure what I was in line for. There was the bear and the squirrel thing. There's the Happy Family
Monster
4D monster. It says Angry Birds on the other side. Wasn't sure. It's probably a multi-cinema theater, but it was the Bear and the Squirrel 4D right there. I didn't care for it. The 4D effects were also off by a couple of seconds per effect, which really didn't sync up well either. Theater's okay, but in future I'm not going to repeat that one.
I just wanted to see what it was because the past 2 times we've been here, it hasn't been working at all. But now that I know what it is, it's like,
Yeah.
not going to repeat it again.
Okay, so we've never done the Slingshot here at the very beginning of the park. We've always walked right by it, never done it. So today we said, let's get on it. And it's like, this is an interesting one. It's cable driven with air pneumatic rams, but not like an SNS. This is the accumulator of cables off over here on the side. The cables run down and under and out to the side to the rams and pneumatic assembly off to the side. I thought that was really interesting. We rode this for the first time, so I was like, oh, let me get some nerd shots of this. The nice cable pulley sheaves and everything up close. Nice look at everything. Alright, first time on the Slingshot. That had a
Space shot.
Or, sorry, the Space Shot. That had a pretty powerful punch to it on the way up. That was really something.
The way up was crazy, the way down is like,
Yeah, they just released the air for the way back down, but it was still it was a pretty fun shot on the way up though.
It was.
It really is. It was online. It says it's a Chance Morgan tower, but online it says it's 4 G's up, and it kind of felt like that. As soon as that thing started, it was like an SNS where you get that nice curve acceleration push as the air builds up. This was more like a hammering effect, like a turbo kicked in, like everything, like the cable started to pull, and then, because cable's rubber band, suddenly all cut up, and it felt like someone just basically punched you in the bottom of the seat as it went up. It was very forceful. It was really cool though. I'm glad we got on that finally. After going here a bunch of times, this was the first time on it. It's like, that's pretty cool. So also we stopped and took some nerd shots of the swinging pirate ship. This is I'm very, very familiar with this model. This is a Zamperla Galleon 48 or 42. I have lots of experience. This was at my previous work. We ran the piss out of this thing all the time. So you name it on this thing, I've done it. Pulled motors out, gearboxes out, pulled the suspension bushings out of it, everything like that. So I was thinking about one day, probably soon, doing a video on how these particular rides work. Some of them are a little complicated, some of them are not. Honestly, this Galleon, I would say, is on the more complicated side of things. There are some manufacturers that do these swing rides where they're actually extremely simple, and there's really nothing to them. But I like what Zamperla here did with this model. See all the inner workings up there. There's a encoder up at the top. It's actually a tach generator. That's there on the right hand side at the bottom. Runs off a cog belt. But I figured if I'm going to make that video, I need some shots to back it up, so came here, took this video. As the ride finishes homing and the brake comes up, let's go back and go on Canyon Blaster again. I think this is our third time. We did twice in the front, one in the back. I know, that's what she said. All right, Canyon Blast for the third time. It still hurt.
Third time still hurt.
Still hurt.
Front row, so it felt twice as fast.
It really does feel fast in the front row. Some of the stuff, it's like too fast.
Way too fast.
That's probably where some of the hurt comes into as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so we've pretty much done everything we wanted to here. It's been hardly any crowd so far. So I think we're really going to go get some paint on and go ride the Big Apple, Manhattan Express, the Manhattan.
Togo Premier Ride, it's Big Apple.
Right.
Manhattan.
So I think we're going to do that next, so wish us luck. All right, there it is. You see it, Big Apple. Big Apple coaster. There we are from the parking lot in the back of the casino. You got a nice view of the lift hill and the first drop. Yes, this is a concatenation of equipment. This is a Togo designed ride, which they've since replaced the trains from the Togo trains to a Premier style skyrocket train. And yes, it's still called Manhattan Express on the inside, even though it's Big Apple everywhere else. Son didn't know about this one. Son was like, isn't there a piece of track you could see from the inside? I'm like, yes there is, right here. Those happy people coming back. Screams of joy or pain, depending on who you are. I mean, for most enthusiasts, it's all pain. For most general public, it's all joy. And then when you see the prices, there's more pain involved with that for sure. I think we didn't buy any packages. We were just about, I think it was $25 per person to ride once. It's like, ugh. Okay. Touching nuts inappropriately. Yeah. So then we went back to my parents' house and we had birthday cake. Since we were out there celebrating my birthday, we had birthday cake and we went out to a nice dinner at BJ's Brew House. It's a great place. Back to the hotel for a little while, checking in. Another look out there, and then we can't seem to go to any traveling place without visiting it. It's Sugar. Just like going to those places. The next morning we headed out to the Broken Yoke Cafe. It was really good. Wetzel's Pretzels opened at 10, opened at 11. Nope, they didn't open. Seemed to be a trend with this trip, was not opening stuff. And that pretty much rounded out the trip. Taking off, heading back home to Omaha, Nebraska. Get a nice scenic view of the skyline as we head back out off Vegas. Got some nice aerial shots of the strip, so enjoy that. Anyways, like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. It helps me out and I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, consider it a happy birthday gift to me and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. Alright, stay off the air gates. Enjoy some aerial shots of Vegas. Bye.